Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Eileen's Craft Nook. Boy, I have to tell you, I'm so excited. I'm up to 990 subscribers. Only 10 more to go to reach the 1,000 mark. It's been a while. So if you're watching this video, I would really appreciate it if you go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's help me get to 1,000. Such a milestone. All right, today I'm working on a tray, and I want to do like a winter themed tray. So, sorry, I just noticed some glitter on my tray, which won't really matter because we're going to be using glitter. So I'm going to be using stickers in this one and some glitter. And so I've already mixed up some resin, and to it I added this garnet extra fine glitter from Recollections, which I get from Michael's. And I have this mix here, which I picked up last year at the Dollar Tree. And it's just it's got like little foil pieces in it, and then like the white, I can't remember what it's called that, but so I'm going to add that to the resin. So I've already added the garnet glitter to the resin. And then I'm going to add some of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour the rim of the tray during this, for this part. And we're going to let that dry before we move on to the next. So let me just add some of this. Oops. I'm making a mess. Per usual. Okay. Let me just... Okay, so let's mix this up and see if we need to add some more. I think we do. I think I want that a little bit more in there. So let's just try and pour it this way. There we go. Oops. What is that? Oh, it's like a piece of foam that was in there. I'm going to take that out. Okay. I guess with Halloween done, everybody's going to be focusing on the Christmas stuff. The stores are full of Christmas items already. Okay, I like that now. So, I'm just going to give my tray a little spritz with the isopropyl. And let's just pour this in to the rim. Check for any bubbles. Or hopefully bring any bubbles that might be hiding out to the top. And then we're just going to let this dry. I don't want any of the... And then I'll go back once this is cured for the next step. See you then. The rim of the tray is now cured, and I'm going to put a thin layer of clear resin on here, and I'm going to add a couple of embellishments. I kind of want to do this in a layered look, so I'll do a couple of embellishments and probably a sticker. These are the stickers I'm going to be using. This is the main sticker. I'm going to add a couple of these smaller ones, and then I'm going to do, once that layer dries, I'm going to put the bigger sticker on the second layer because I kind of want it to see if it gives it some depth. So I'm going to start by just pouring a thin layer, And I'm going to use my heat gun to get the bubbles out. I did put because it's cool in my room today, I did heat my part B up. I put that in this cup and put it in a warm water bath, but I still have some bubbles in my resin. So I'm going to use my heat gun to get some of those bubbles out. I hope I have enough. I'm using the Let's Resin 1:1, the pump. So if I have to mix up some more, I will. My next purchase, I really would like to get the either the Stoyo or the Let's Resin, the smaller mixer where you can mix smaller. I have the bigger one, but it doesn't work well with these smaller amounts when you mix them up. So hoping to get the big one at some point in 2025. Maybe see if there's a sale that goes on. If you use either the Stoyo, those are the two main ones I've seen. I think there's a Stoyo, there's Let's Resin, and then there's the Resiners. If you use any of those, let me know in the comments what you prefer. If you prefer, or what experience you've had with them. Just to kind of help me make my decision when I'm buying it. Okay, I'm just going to grab my heat gun, apply some heat to this to make sure there's no bubbles, and then we'll apply our embellishment. I actually did add some more resin just to, it was kind of gapping. So the main sticker I'm going to be using is this one, but I think I'll put that on for the second layer. I think I would like to put this candy cane on in this top layer. I bought these last year and I think, oh, there it goes. What I like about these is they don't have the white background. Now I do need to make sure that I put it, first of all, I'll decide my piece is going to go here. Trying to decide how this should go. Because I need them all to kind of fit in together. So let's stick it down here actually. I'm going to take this other sticker off just so I can see. These are window clings that I'm using. I picked up at one of our local dollar stores. So I want this to go down here like so. So I do want this to come up a bit. All right, let's see. It's kind of interfering with the mailbox. Move it right down to the bottom. Okay, I'm okay if this, because they're layered, the bottom piece is going to, the candy cane will cover it a little bit, but that's okay. I can work with that. Got some resin on my sticker. No, it's not a sticker. Window cling. Okay, so the other thing I thought I would put in here is there's some snowflakes on this sheet as well. So let's add one of those up here. And I think for this layer, let me just make sure that still works. Yep. Okay, I think that may be it for this layer. I was going to add some of these stars, but I'm not sure if it's going to fit with the aesthetic. I have these snowflakes as well. I think I'm not going to add them. I think I'm going to stick with the window clings. So I'm just going to push this down into the resin. Make sure there's no bubbles hanging out underneath of it. These do float in your resin. So I'm just going to put some resin over top. This one is covered and I don't think there's anything underneath it. So we're just going to let this layer cure and then we'll be back to do the main part of it. Okay guys, I'm back. Now, a little disappointed. When I came in to check on this while it was curing, I noticed my window clings were folding over, and I flattened it out even though the resin was a little thicker, and I checked, and as soon as I flattened it out, it started folding up again. I think the mistake I made was I had put it on my heat mat, and I think that was too warm to do with the window clings. So next time with this next layer, I'm not going to use the heat mat. But what I did to try to keep them from sinking down, I just grabbed a couple of molds and put them in upside down like this. But I've noticed here, I know that this is going to be all kind of messed up on the front side of the mold, and it may be here too. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fix it or not. I'll have to wait till the final reveal to see if it's fixable, if I can sand it down or not. But so this may be a fail, but I'm going to continue on with it anyways, to see if I can salvage it. I did mix up my resin. It's just sitting here degassing, and I'm letting my mixer drip off. And so my plan is still to use this one in here. So I'm just going to get my resin, get the paddle out so that I can get the resin ready to pour it. Even better, guys, I think my container might have a crack in the bottom. I might have, when I was cleaning it out, yeah, it definitely has a small leak in it. So I'll have to remember to toss this one out when I'm done. And it has an awful lot of bubbles in it today. I thought it was going to be warm enough, but maybe not. So I'm going to give that a spritz. I do plan on adding some of my crushed crystal to this one, so it just give a little bit of glitter on this layer. But I want to let that sit for a little bit longer to see if some of those bubbles will come out. So I'm just going to give that another couple minutes to allow those bubbles to allow it to degas. Okay, still pretty bubbly. Hopefully I can get them out once I get them poured down here. I'm just going to add just a little bit of this to the resin. I'd say about maybe that much. I don't want it to, I still want to be able to see the window cling. So let's get that mixed up. And you can see where that has, it must have a small leak in there. I did mix up 200 ml for this. So I'm just going to pour that down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, you can see that crushed crystal in there. I'm going to take my heat gun and go over this as well. My plan is to back this with the color, so I don't want this going over to right to the rim, because I want to put one more coat on here. Because those window clings are kind of translucent, I need a color on here that you can't see right through to whatever the tray's sitting on. I got a piece of green glitter in there. There we go. Okay. Just going to grab my heat gun. Give it a spritz. I'm going to turn this off while I do. Okay, so let's position this down, and then I'm just going to use my silicone tool to flatten it out. Actually, maybe I'll use my stick. Get that resin to come up over top. Get the bubbles out. And make sure that's straight. And check for bubbles on that. So I will see you in a bit. All right, our second layer is dry. And let me just show you what I poured with some of the extras. I have these cute little turtles. This is such a cute little mold. And it doesn't take much resin. And I just use these for like keychains and such. This was a new mold I got. It's a little kitty cat. So just has that crushed crystal in it. And then what I did for the deer is I added some blue, little tiny bit of blue, resin dye, and the crushed crystal. I love this color. It came out so pretty. I did struggle getting this deer out of the mold. This is my first time using this mold as well. I've seen Michelle use it from Glitz and Glitter, and it's just such a cute little mold. Ended up with I had a piece of sparkle in my mold, obviously, but you know, landed in a good position right on top of her head. I also made these little pendants. I'm going to end up top coating these with UV resin, but again, I just love that color. And I have some confetti that I got at the dollar store. No, yeah, I think I did get it there. And it has like stars in it, so I thought I might just add some stars to the top of this, just to give it a little bit extra. I don't know if I'll do it with all of them. I'll probably just do it with some of them in order to just to give them a little bit more. So I'll work on that, and I'll probably speed this up for you guys while I work with my UV resin. I didn't add any extra to it, but I did put that top coat on it. And I think those are really pretty. Simple, but pretty. And and then with the extra from the original pour, I poured my little kitty. I just added some silver with my Pebeo to give him some, you know, detail. Simple, again. And, oh, my little reindeer. All I did with this little guy was I added a couple little snowflakes to the ears, his little nose. Oh, yeah, I was going to put some eyes in there. Let me do that. Let me grab a black marker and just do a couple little dots for eyes. See if I could do this on camera and not mess it up too bad. That might need to be a little darker. I might have to put a second coat on. That's not bad. Maybe give her a little, make it a little she and give her some eyelashes. Yeah. Not the best eyelashes. I might wipe the eyelashes off. There we go. Pretty cute. Just nice type of molds to have, just to pour your extras in. I think this one came out, to me, it looks, you know, very seasonal in that I love this color. Just adding a little bit of blue. And from the leftovers yesterday, I just did a couple more of these. I'm not sure if I'll add anything to them, but if I do, I'll show you guys in an upcoming video. I'll probably top coat them like I did the others. I might add. I have waiting for an order from Temu with some like Christmas, I don't know what you call them, like little silver things that, you know, would look nice on here. But they look nice just like this as well. And the top coat will just bring that out even more. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Have a little bit of cleanup to do on the edges. That's simple enough to do. Let's get him out. I'm hoping I don't have a whole lot of fixing to do on the front, but I'm a little worried, to be honest with you. Okay. So you can see the edges with that Christmas glitter in it. They came out really nice. And here's the front. Let me get that light out of the way so you guys can see it. Well, so overall, you know, first looks, it's not bad. You can see down in here, and there's nothing you could do to fix that. I thought maybe I could sand it, but that's not the case. But you know what? It really doesn't look that bad. It looks good. I like it. It's definitely, I thought that I might actually be able to feel where this, you know, kind of messed up at the front, but I can't. I think it actually is a really pretty little Christmas tree. And I just got to clean these up. I really like these little snipper things. I picked them up on Amazon. They were fairly inexpensive. I like them better than the little scraper thing that people use. I always struggle with that thing. I don't know what you call it, but the burring tool. Anyways, it's kind of cloudy out today. Not sure I would get very good outside pictures, but I will get some additional pictures. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really do like that glitter on the sides. That really sets it off. And I think this is just a cute little tray that, you know, you could set some wrapped candies on or something to put out. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. And if you've used the window clings before, any tips or tricks that you have so that they, you know, don't peel up on the edges. And if you enjoyed the video, we'd really appreciate thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, it's free. I'm almost at that 1,000 point. I'm really hoping to get there. So, you know, if you haven't, please subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.